Land of the Rising Enigma, written by Charles River editors. Unsolved Mysteries of World War II, Japan, a land of ancient traditions and cutting-edge technology. It is also a place where the veil between the known and unknown sometimes feels thin. In the heart of this enigmatic nation, a mystery emerged that continues to baffle researchers, historians, and anyone with an interest in the unexplained. It is the chilling tale of the SS Ourang Medan, a ghost ship that emerged from the fog and sailed straight into maritime legend.
A chilling SOS. The year was 1947. The world was still recovering from the devastation of World War II. Cities lay in ruins, and nations were slowly piecing their lives back together. Amidst this backdrop of reconstruction and hope, a chilling mystery began to unfold. In June of that year, a distress call crackled across the radio waves. It was a call that would send shivers down the spines of all who heard it. The distress signal originated from a Dutch merchant ship, the SS Ourang Medan. This vessel was on a routine voyage, carrying cargo through the busy shipping lanes of Southeast Asia. The Morse code message was garbled, but undeniably desperate. The operator's hand trembled as he tapped out the message, each dot and dash filled with urgency and fear. The message read, "All officers, including captain, dead. Lying in chart room and bridge, probably whole crew dead." The words painted a grim picture of the situation on board. Then, silence. But the silence was soon broken by more chilling messages. The subsequent messages spoke of unbearable cold and unseen horrors. The crew described an icy chill that seemed to seep into their very bones, and a sense of dread that hung heavy in the air. The final message sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. "I die." The operator's voice was weak, barely a whisper, as if he was using the last of his strength to send out this final, haunting message. Operators on land worked quickly to pinpoint the Ourang Medan's location. They determined that the ship was in the Strait of Malacca, near Indonesia. This narrow, busy waterway was a crucial route for maritime traffic. Rescue ships immediately changed course, racing against time to reach the stricken vessel. The crews on these ships were seasoned sailors, but even they felt a sense of unease as they approached the coordinates.
The mystery of the SS Ourang Medan remains one of the most chilling maritime tales. What happened on that ship? What caused the crew to send such desperate messages? As the rescue ships closed in, they were about to uncover a scene that would haunt them forever.
Ghost ship found adrift. The very phrase conjures images of mystery and dread, tales of the unknown lurking in the vast expanse of the ocean. The American merchant ship Silver Star was the first to locate the Ourang Medan, a vessel that had been the subject of many maritime whispers and legends. The scene that greeted the Silver Star's crew was nothing short of horrifying. As they approached, they could sense an eerie stillness, a silence that seemed to scream louder than any storm. The Ourang Medan drifted aimlessly, a ghost ship on the vast expanse of the ocean. Its sails were tattered and it moved with a haunting grace as if guided by unseen hands. The Silver Star's captain, driven by a mix of duty and curiosity, ordered a boarding party. The crew prepared themselves, not knowing what they would find but feeling a deep sense of foreboding. What they found defied explanation. The ship was eerily quiet, the only sound being the creaking of the wood and the gentle lapping of the waves against the hull. The decks of the Ourang Medan were littered with the bodies of the crew. Each sailor lay as if frozen in time, their final moments captured in a tableau of death. Their eyes were wide with terror, their faces frozen in silent screams. It was as if they had seen something so horrifying that it had stopped their hearts in an instant. There were no signs of violence, no obvious injuries. The crew appeared untouched, yet unmistakably dead. It was a mystery that defied all logic and reason. It was as if they had died in an instant of unimaginable fear. The expressions on their faces told a story of terror that words could not capture. The air hung heavy with an unnatural cold, a stark contrast to the tropical heat. It was as if the ship itself was a portal to another world, one where the rules of nature did not apply.
The mystery of the Ourang Medan remains unsolved to this day. What force could have caused such a sudden and terrifying end for its crew? Theories abound, from toxic gases to supernatural forces, but the truth remains elusive. The ghost ship continues to drift in the annals of maritime history, a chilling reminder of the ocean's deepest secrets.
vanished without a trace. The Silver Star's captain, after assessing the dire situation, made the critical decision to tow the Ourang Medan back to port. The crew of the Silver Star worked diligently, preparing the necessary equipment and securing the tow line to the distressed Dutch vessel. The atmosphere was tense, filled with a mix of hope and apprehension as they aimed to salvage what they could from the mysterious ship. However, as the tow line was being secured, an ominous sight caught everyone's attention. Smoke began to billow from the depths of the Ourang Medan, rising ominously into the sky. The crew watched in horror as the smoke thickened, signaling that something was terribly wrong within the ship's hull. The once hopeful operation quickly turned into a race against time. Soon the situation escalated beyond control. Flames erupted from the ship, rapidly spreading and consuming the Ourang Medan. The fire raged with an intensity that left the crew of the Silver Star helpless. They could only watch as the inferno devoured the vessel, turning it into a blazing maritime disaster. The heat was so intense that it could be felt even from a distance, and the flames lit up the surrounding waters. In a desperate bid to save their own ship, the Silver Star's crew cut the tow line just in time. Moments later, a tremendous explosion ripped through the Ourang Medan, sending shockwaves across the sea. The force of the blast was so powerful that it obliterated the ship, sending it to the bottom of the ocean in a matter of moments. The explosion was a catastrophic end to an already tragic event. The explosion was so powerful that it obliterated any chance of recovering the Ourang Medan. The once mighty ship was now reduced to wreckage, scattered across the ocean floor. The aftermath of the explosion left a haunting scene of destruction, with debris floating on the surface and the remains of the ship lying deep underwater. Any hope of uncovering the mystery behind the crew's demise was now lost. With it sank any hope of finding physical evidence to explain the crew's demise. The deep ocean waters now held the secrets of the Ourang Medan, hidden away from the world. Divers who later searched the underwater ruins found only ghostly remnants of the ship, with no clues to unravel the enigma. The shipwreck became a silent witness to the tragedy, its secrets buried in the depths. The Ourang Medan became a ghost ship in the truest sense of the word, lost to the depths, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. The eerie remains of the ship lay abandoned on the ocean floor, a haunting reminder of the mysterious events that led to its demise. The empty ocean around it seemed to echo the silence of the lost crew, their fate forever shrouded in mystery.
The story of the Ourang Medan has since become a maritime legend, a tale of a ship that vanished without a trace, leaving behind only whispers and speculation. Old, weathered maritime logbooks and historical charts now serve as the only records of its existence. As the sun sets over the Erie Sea, the legend of the Ourang Medan continues to captivate and mystify, a ghostly chapter in the annals of maritime history. The lack of evidence has fueled endless speculation about what happened aboard the Ourang Medan.
One of the most enduring theories centers around the ship's cargo. Some researchers believe the Ourang Medan may have been carrying a secret cargo of potassium cyanide or nitroglycerin, both highly dangerous substances.
Could a leak have occurred, releasing toxic fumes that quickly overwhelmed the crew? It's a plausible explanation, especially given the reported symptoms of the crew and the lack of visible injuries. However, it remains just a theory.
There are no official records of the Ourang Medan's cargo. It may have been carrying something far more sinister.
The Ourang Medan story is often told alongside tales of cursed ships and vengeful spirits. The sheer strangeness of the case, the utter lack of a logical explanation, has led some to embrace the supernatural.
Could an ancient curse have befallen the Ourang Medan? Had they stumbled upon something in the depths, something that defied explanation and brought a swift, terrifying end to all aboard?
Some even whisper of sea monsters, creatures of the deep unknown, capable of unleashing unimaginable terror. The ocean holds many secrets, and perhaps the Ourang Medan encountered one that defies human comprehension.
The timing of the Ourang Medan incident so soon after World War II has led some to speculate about a more sinister explanation. Could the ship's demise be linked to classified wartime experiments or covert operations?
Japan, a major player in the war, had a history of conducting secret research and developing advanced weaponry. Could the Ourang Medan have stumbled upon a hidden facility, transporting sensitive materials, or even encountered experimental weapons testing?
The possibility, while speculative, adds another layer of intrigue to the mystery.
The mystery of the Ourang Medan is a tapestry woven from threads of fact, speculation, and fear. Did toxic fumes cause the crew's sudden death? Was the ship's cargo far more dangerous than anyone imagined?
Or did something altogether more sinister, something unexplainable, befall the Ourang Medan? Despite decades of investigation, the true fate of the SS Ourang Medan remains shrouded in mystery.
The lack of official records, the destruction of the ship itself, and the passage of time have all contributed to making this one of the most perplexing maritime mysteries of all time. The Ourang Medan serves as a chilling reminder of the vastness and mystery of our oceans. It is a tale whispered among sailors, a cautionary story of the unknown dangers that may lurk beneath the waves or in the shadows of recent conflicts.
The story of the Ourang Medan continues to captivate and terrify. It is a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, destined to remain forever in the realm of speculation and maritime legend.
Did the Ourang Medan fall victim to a tragic accident, a cruel twist of fate? Or did something far more sinister, something that defies explanation, seal its fate? The answer, like the ship itself, may be lost forever in the depths of the ocean.